Let's take one final look. Once you hit that confirm button, your road to glory begins. Welcome to National Signing Day. Once you've selected your school, your college football career begins. If you have aspirations to see the field early, pay close attention to the depth chart. And even if you didn't get your dream scholarship, you can be a walk-on at any school. Plus, there's always the transfer portal if you need a change of scenery down the line. Welcome to the family. Always excited to meet the next in the long line of Michigan greats. Go Blue! Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
Spider! 4-2 Spider! Ready, ready! Flare! Flare! Spider! Come on, set! Cobra! Cricket! Ready, ready! Hound 55, ready! Moves! 29 Philly, Here we go! Jackrabbit! Let's go! Ready? Slab!
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Now 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Loveland.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Loveland. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. With the catch, it's Edwards. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Powers through the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense, they're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started.
691, Gators score.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
The give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
The give to the back. Discards a man. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Loveland. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He now has 63 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive 1st half here in this season opener. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion, and he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through, and then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll put the tight end in motion. They've been running it, but now the pass. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll try the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Laughlin. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. Running with power. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Wolverines! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He leaves it with the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such a positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well,
on first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beat me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. It's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
It's a really nice...
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the single back. He breaks a tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that 1st defender. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They're bringing heat. Bounced off his feet.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. A 1st down for the offense. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The sure hands, it's Edwards. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Morgan. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. The Wolverines get enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's open. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
325.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Going to the running game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting "Go Blue." This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's Klein.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Grab down the middle. It's Loveland. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion.
Off the 59-yard field goal miss, good field position setting up at the 42. Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here's the second down play. And now the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The Michigan offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They'll give it to the back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Buying time, moving to his left. He'll throw it now. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense wraps him up. Second down play coming up. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And he's got it. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Completion makes it second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Hand off to the single back. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they hand it off to the back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game, Kirk.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Second down now after the sack.
Second down coming up.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Can he make it to the marker? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready! Ready, go! Here we go! Ready, ready! Cobra! Ah! Cricket! Hound 55 weak! Easy! Easy! Hot! Moves! Get set! Get set! And on! 29 Philly. Jackrabbit. Slab. Ready. Come on, set.
Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? Here comes the offense on first down. Running it to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback checking off. Off-play action on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They move the tight end all over. On second down, he'll let it fly. Coming after it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Quickly complete. Tackle is made after the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And the Wolverines are threatening on first and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Now, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. It's a reverse. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And I like the mindset. Early in the game, you want to poke it fun. You want to figure out what the defense is doing. How can I attack it and be successful? Is there any vulnerabilities? Giving the ball to a wide receiver, how do they adjust to it? This might set something up later on down the road.
First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Wolverines are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The inside handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leads it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, what a cut! Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the...
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense.
In blue.
This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got it.
It's 1st down from the 11.
Come on, set.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Cobra.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
55, ready.
Give to the running back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far?
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Loveland. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get up. And at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Now adjusting. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. He wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Oh,
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he's not going to make it. The defense did not. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And on 2nd down for this offense. It's reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. The Wolverines look to do some damage in the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got a man. It's Edwards. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On the move, it's Edwards. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. He's going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Keeps looking downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision. Line gets set. 1st down. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary,
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting "Go Blue." We've got a great matchup here on deck. Still early in the season, but both teams come in undefeated, ready to test each other and try to stay perfect on the year. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that previous play. And the tailback's guided again. And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Off target and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking to throw again. Lets it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hands.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. trying to run it. It's Edwards. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just...
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Let's go.
He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. That gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. With the catch, it's Morgan. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quick throw over the middle. And it's complete downfield. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
And the single back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. That's a strong stiff arm. Nobody can bring him down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Quick tackle after the catch, but it's first and goal at the 8.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
The Wolverines will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would...
First down here for this offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Morris. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk strategy here. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were...
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. First down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Cut quickly. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Tackled, but first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Pulls it in. It's Edwards. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal. And the Wolverines come to the line with first and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket now. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown continues.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. It's 2 touchdowns so far.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He bought some time, now lets it go. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. No, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Touchdown, Michigan. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. Stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion now from the tight end. On the run, it's Edwards. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Oh, a reverse. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
He's going to hand this off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three?
Cricket.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. And he went backwards after the catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of... This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's go! Ready? Set. On.